So, hello and welcome back, everyone. The ones that are live here in this hall and the ones that are watching us online. And welcome to the hottest stage on the planet, I assume. I'd like to remind you that this year's Pitch Battle stage is powered by our main sponsor and partner, SME Finance. And I'd like to ask a huge round of applause for them. Short recap of what I said before. This year, we received 140 startup applications from 28 different countries. Our committee, consisting of the industry leaders, have selected the 40 best startups to pitch today. We are approaching to the second batch, and you will see again 8 amazing startups. Just to remind you, we also have a huge prize pool that everyone, I believe, wants to grasp something from there. And of course, our rules. 3 minutes for the pitch and 2 minutes for the jury questions. We do have today 6 main criteria that the jury will be evaluating. It's the product, market fit, business model, traction, team, and presentation skills. I also would like to remind you that 2 teams from this batch will be selected by the jury, and they will present again on the grand final in the main hall a bit later, or to be precise, at 4 p.m. today. Yes, the last thing I'd like to say now to you all, I'd like to ask to greet our honorable jury for the second batch. Today, who is evaluating this batch? Marius Andrijauskas, partner at First Pick Accelerator. Please give a round of applause for him. Also, everyone, Martynas Kandzeras, super angel from Lithuania, an extreme ambassador for various EdTech initiatives and a board member at Litban. Hello, Martynas. Paulius Vilemas, investment director from Sofigama Investments. Sandra Goldbright, founder and managing partner at Baltic Sandbox. And last but not least, Marily Merendi, principal at Karma Ventures. Said that, let's not waste any more time, and I'd like to invite the first pitching team, with a huge round of applause, of course. Beatinfo Health or Singular Wings Medical. Please join me on stage.
Hello, everyone. My name is David Lee. I'm the founder and the CEO of Singular Wings Medical. It is a team of 18 people, including young and energized, talented engineers and seasoned entrepreneurs. The current capital size is $5 million US. Some tractions, we have been certified by ISO 13485 and the 2 IF Design Award, and we are now working on FDA 510K and the CE mark. Hopefully, we can get cleared on by the middle of 2023. We have 7 invention patents being granted. For telemedicine applications out of hospital situation, the beauty of our technology is we use only 1 device instead of many to tackle a variety of medical needs. This is less is better than more concept. The diseases like, for example, cardiovascular problem, sudden cardiac arrest. This is the symptom known as silent killer. There is no symptom at all before the heart muscle function fail. Before it really occurs, you don't feel a thing. So a constant heart health check or a long-term monitoring is essential for most of us. Another application that applies to our device is obstructive sleep apnea. Instead of staying in the hospital lab for a cumbersome night, the patient just sleep at home for the whole night, and in the other morning, a report will be automatically generated to see if you have an OSA. Now we are collaborating with the university hospital for non-invasive continuous glucose monitoring system. We know that as the blood sugar fluctuates, there will be related ECG signals follows. So if we monitor it carefully enough and long-term enough, we will see it. The solution is a tiny device attached to the chest skin. The device can simultaneously collect EKG, respiration, skin temperature, and chest movement, and HRV, and some environmental parameters. All the data collected will be the identification processed first, then sent to the cloud-based algorithm for further analysis. The business model is a mixture of hardware and software. It's a combination of SaaS and PaaS. And by time, as the data accumulates, becoming more intelligence, then the intelligence will become...
David, last sentence, please.
Okay.
We're out of time.
Thank you very much. We are looking for partners and capital and talents from local.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the first pitch. Dear jury, do we have questions? You should have microphones here. I see one. Yeah, there's the second. Yes, please. Paulus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my question is, I believe there is lots of competition in this area, and maybe there is something different, something more complicated. But in principle, at least with cardiac and sleep apnea, there is many solutions. So can you shortly say what's your really advantage and what's your differentiation from that mass?
Yes, thanks for the question. The unfair advantage is this concept, because I know there are many companies making wearable devices, but we are not a hardware company. We are an AI company. The only difference is we have our own device. This is a big difference. So we don't sell hardware only. We build our own AI algorithm and tackles different, and the unmet medical needs means different diseases. They grow. There is no limitation.
Sandra?
Do you need to produce your own device, or you can obtain the data from someone else's devices?
Sorry, I don't get.
Do you actually need to produce your own device, or you can get the data from the external devices?
Thanks for the question. By time, we will become an algorithm company or data company. In that case, one of our business model is we will open our server and we open our API. We serve to all the hardware makers in the world. In that case, we don't need our own device.
Dear jury, we still have time for the last question. Working?
Yes, it's working. So thanks for the pitch. What is the traction? How many devices are out there currently in use?
Well, this is sort of a medical device, so the R&D period is quite long. This is a 6.5 years long old company. So in total, we have around 900 to 1,000 devices in the field. But we have to pass the FDA and the CE mark. So all the devices are under hospital trials now.
Understood. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That was David Lee from Beatinfo Health. Thank you, David. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to our next pitch. And I'd like to invite on the stage Local Ocean and the representative, Christoph. Christoph, the stage is yours.
Hello. So thank you very much. Ultimately, our technology grows this. It grows shrimps. I'll let you have a look at them. Yeah, pass it on. And why are we producing shrimps? But it's big business, 45 billion a year of shrimps being produced per year. And actually, is no production in Europe. And for good reason for that, you need tropical weather and things like this, but this is the environmental cost. It costed 5,000 square kilometers of mangrove in order to produce those shrimps. That's 700,000 football pitches. Worst of all, it could be the wild shrimp that you really love, because trawling for these shrimps basically has the worst offending ratio of bycatch of the whole fishing industry. It takes about 6 kilos of dead fish, unwanted fish, for 1 kilo of wild shrimps. So we decided to do it here, indoor, sustainably, in order to have local production in Europe. How it works, I won't bore you very much with the details, but it's a self-contained system that allows continuous process of shrimps indoor using our hardware and software. What you need to take away from it, basically, it's 10 times cheaper to produce with our system than the current indoor system available. It also, our system can fit a 40-foot container, therefore can be scaled very rapidly and can be transported very easily, and it's a very small footprint. And then it's continuous production. In a 40-foot container, you put baby shrimps in one hand, and then at the end of the process, you harvest mature shrimp like you see here. How we will make money? Well, we want to build a network of farms and operate it in order to sell shrimps, and they're currently available in those shops in Lithuania. And we are going also to license our technology to other third parties in order to scale this industry in Europe. That's 400,000 tons of shrimp being imported per year in Europe. Less than 100 is produced currently. We need to basically beef up our shrimp industry. The vision, become world leaders in shrimp technology solution. And for that, we are raising 1.5 million currently in order to achieve a final product, which is going to be right now TRL5, and we want to be TRL9 within 12 months.
And
that's
Christoph,
the team.
last sentence, please.
Well, be happy, eat shrimps, but ours.
Okay, thank you for that. Dear jury, do we have questions? Martinas.
So what is your client?
It's turned off. What is your client? Clients. Who are your clients?
Well, our clients right now, the technology is not on sale. We receive interest from people who want to build shrimp farm, and there's a huge interest in shrimp farming in Europe at the moment, but nobody knows how to do it cost efficiently. So we are.
Yeah, I understood. So what is the return then? So for example, if I want to build the fish farm with your technology, so what return I could receive?
Guys, can we ask for louder speakers here in the beginning? In the front?
Ultimately, you can get with our technology about a net profit margin of 16 to 20%.
Yeah, please.
Yes, thank you. Where are you with your production and development at the moment? You said you want to reach to final product, but you showed us some shrimps. So what is the stage of this shrimp at the moment?
We are developing the technology. We're working at growing shrimps, and at the end of the day, we actually doing it. We grow shrimps. So we're selling them to Maxima and Rimi and some restaurants in Vilnius that basically like sustainable food. Right now, we're producing about 400 to 500 kilos per month in our R&D farm. But we need scale up in order to reach break-even point on the shrimp sell point. And we need to achieve the technology final package so we can start licensing the tech.
Dear jury, we still have some time left. Yeah, Marius.
Okay, thanks a lot for that.
It's turned off.
Thanks a lot.
You,
Anyway, yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for the presentation. So if I saw on the slide, so the goal is 400K RRR by 2025 on a software side, like on a subscription.
Correct.
Yes, is this correct? Do you see this ambitious enough for such a business as you already invested 2 million by the founders and would raise 1.5? So, I mean, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. The 1.5 million will get us to that point, okay? But the real growth and exponential growth is for the next 10 years. There is nothing at the moment in Europe. The market's going to grow massively.
So what's the number? Like
Numbers, want to reach unicorn status within 10 years and 150 million a year within 10 years.
And we're out of time. I'm sorry, Marius.
Yeah. Who's got shrimps in their hands right now?
I saw it here. Yeah. third line.
All right, so enjoy it. Al dente. Okay. Medium heat, bit of salt, olive oil, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much. That was the second startup, Localocean and Christoph. Okay, let's move on to our third pitching team, and I'd like to invite 10x Immersive and the founder, David.
Yeah.
David, 3 minutes for you.
Hello, guys. My name is David Zargarian. I'm a proud engineer with 10 plus of experience in a product development industrial automation. A year before, I personally faced with a problem when I took my child to the hospital for immunization. This is a real challenge. There is a huge number behind of it, that 71% of whole preschool, they have a stress when they visit to the doctor. So the next outcome can be psychological side effect, the anxiety, depression, bedwetting, loss of appetite. From other side, medical institutions, they lose extra time and resources to relax the child. And there is a high correlation between medical institution profitability and customer satisfaction rate. So we made a decision to develop psychological content based on the virtual reality. And we use the biological data, we abstract the child attention, leaving a fewer attentional resources for the brain to concentrate on the pain. And our scientific experiments prove that we relieve a pain up to 35%. So we want to go forward and develop the content using your biological state, getting the biofeedback data and generate the content accordingly, making your immersion more effectively. We pay a lot of attention on the content. It is very structured, having sustainable engagement, enabling high immersion. So in comparison with the competitor, we target personalized, adaptive content features and acute pain for pediatrics patient. So our business model is a SaaS. We target medical institution. Our market is about 6 billion. And we test our product in 3 main directions. Needle phobia, pre-operational anxiety when they take a child from the parent to do the surgery. It is one of the most stressful situations, and the dental phobia. We raised our pre-seed round, and we are right now scaling our product internationally. We have an experienced team, up to 10 people, engineers, and we are collaborating with one of the top scientists in the field of the pain management. And having a negotiation with the different type of clinicians, we got a lot of options to scale up and test our product in the different challenges in medical institutions. So in the end of the day, I want to highlight that the pain management is a fundamental human right, and I'm sure with your help, we can push our product internationally. Thank you a lot. Have a good day.
Thank you, David. You saved half a minute. Okay, we will add it to the Q&A.
It is an hour because we have a lot of people. If you multiply 11 seconds, we have an hour.
Okay,
we save an hour.
Got it. I need the air, to feel good. Marius.
First of all, thanks a lot for doing this.
Thanks.
So it's a big stress for kids and the parents as well. So if I understood correctly, you have 5 clinics already entered, right?
Yeah.
So what are the main obstacles to entering into new clinics?
Thanks a lot for the question. First of all, their feedback that, hey, you're going to make the procedures longer, it will require additional efforts, etc. But we did an experiment that is now we are publishing our results in the World Pain Association. It's one of the top journals in the sphere of the pain management, that we prove that in comparison with the crying children, and 70% of the children, they cry, we save extra 50% of the time. So to be short, not a politician reply, they said that you're going to make the procedure longer. But we proved right now with experiment.
So it's the proof, right?
Yes, yeah, of course.
Paulus?
Do you need any CE marking or approvals?
Yeah, thank you a lot for the question. So it depends. In dental direction, it is considered to be entertainment device. Yeah, for the hardware, it is CE certified. For FDA clearance, class 1 device. But if you go forward for invasive procedure, when you diagnose something, it is class 2A device. So it is a tricky point that should be fixed with the help of the lawyers. For dental, to be short again, for dental, no. For pre-operation, class 1 device. For needle phobia, etc., can be class 2A or class 1 device.
Sandra?
Yes, thank you. So you're like you're doing B2B sales, right? And I see that your subscription price is pretty low. So what's your customer acquisition cost and how you're planning to scale?
Yeah, the question, like, I cannot answer for right now for that question. Yeah, because we did it with the 5 clinics. I'm going to say what we did, we give them just to try free of charge and put it on a Facebook. And even in our, like, emerging country, we got a lot of feedbacks. So we're ready to pay even for the dentist $1,000 per unit to purchase. So we are right now negotiating, trying to kill the killer experiment in UCLA or Los Angeles medical clinics to go to the US with the big valuation and big prices.
And we still have time for questions.
Again?
I believe I can.
Yeah, how much you're raising and what for?
I'm not raising. I'm looking for like collaboration options, etc., and the good applies from your side. Thank you a lot.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
good day.
That was the third pitching team, 10x Immersive and David. David, thank you. Let's move on. Next team. WiseTeam and the representative Cornelius. Cornelius, welcome on stage. Please applaud for him.
Hello, everyone. So WiseTeam is software as a service solution for medium-sized consulting companies to manage their business as smoothly and efficiently as possible. So the biggest problem in consulting businesses is employees' time and effort management. Most of the time, consultants are involved in full business cycles, starting from sales to contract execution and finally billing. So our integrated solution allows you to see full picture of each client, project, employee, and manage full business cycle from sales to invoice place in one place efficiently. And the added value of our solution for a consulting company is huge, because we help to reduce red tape and deliver more billable hours with the same numbers of employees. So our product is fully developed, stable, and ready to use. And at this moment, there is no need of big investment to product development itself. And we are ready to scale it up. Today, we have 42 happy clients, which generates 15,000 monthly recurring revenue. Historically, we have a stable growth of recurring revenue every year. And this year, we are planning to collect more than 300,000 euros from recurring revenue streams. And as we look to our unit economics, our customer lifetime value is 42,000 euros, and customer acquisition cost is 3,000 euros, and it makes really healthy ratio of these two components. So as we move internationally, we are targeting only one vertical of consulting companies in Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, and Germany. Eventually, we are planning to collect 5% of this market, which will generate 17 million of recurring revenue every year. And by opening the markets, our main effort with the sales team will be concentrated on direct B2B sales, which will be supported with content marketing and outbound outreach. We have a strong management team. We have more than 20 years of experience in software development, more than 10 years of experience in software product management, and most important thing that we have more than 20 years of experience in managing real consulting business. So we have all the know-how to develop this product and offer for this niche market of consulting companies. And also our founders team were involved in founding 5 other companies, and which providing software development or consulting services. So we are raising 300,000 euros with 2 million pre-money valuation. And we have a goal to increase our monthly recurring revenue to 100,000 euros in 24 months time frame. And we already have 150,000 euros committed from Leadband Angels and Orion Venture Fund. So that's it from our side.
Thank you so much, Cornelius. Great pitch, great pitch. Dear jury, yes, please,
Okay,
you can
thank
start.
you. Oh, sorry.
Hey, thank you for the presentation. So what sets you apart from your competition, and how do you plan to stay relevant among others?
So basically, there are a lot of productivity tools in the market, but we concentrating only to the consulting companies. And basically, for this industry, there isn't a good tools to cover all the business cycle, and we have a know-how of 20 years of managing a consulting business. So we offer not only the solution, but the know-how how to run the business. And what is very interesting in our solution, we have created a task-based approach model, which enables company to understand in the seconds what is going on, and it enables to bill more hours from the clients and reduce red tape.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Cornelius, for presentation. Could you explain how you calculated 42,000 lifetime value?
So basically, we presented our product to the market in 2017. We were bootstrapping our company. So how we calculated this customer lifetime value? We just taking that our clients staying with us 6 years or more, and the average ticket is 7,000 euros per year. So 6 times 7 is 42. And that's how we calculate it, because we cover all the business cycle, the big probability that they will stay with us 10 years, because it's really hard to move out of our ecosystem for the consulting company.
The jury doesn't seem to be convinced, but that's okay. Do we have other questions? Paulus? No. Marius? Yeah, Martinez.
About the sales process, actually. Could you explain how you sell the product?
So basically, till the beginning of this year, I was managing the business and selling. Most of the sales were inbound, and I just didn't have the time to do the outbound sales. But now we have built a sales team, so we have 3 positions. So you can see the 3 positions here of the sales team. So we have lead research specialist, then SDR, who is contacting the ICP and booking the demos, and we have executive who just doing the demos all the time and closing the deals.
You're doing cold calling, actually.
Outreach by emails, LinkedIn, and cold calling.
And thank you for your answers, everyone. That was Cornelius. Thank you so much for your pitch. Let's invite this next team, Whelp, and the representative Seymour, if I'm correct. Seymour, welcome on stage. 3 minutes for you. It doesn't seem you're working. Or say something? No, it doesn't work. Do we have technicians? Okay, let's hold it. Let's hold it. We don't hear you.
Labas, Lietuva!
Okay, he's self-sufficient.
Yes. Hello, Startup Lithuania.
Yeah.
Remember how you felt?
Well,
I hear someone else pitching. Seymour, sorry for that.
No, it's all right.
3, 2, 1.
Can
start
I get
again.
my minutes back, please?
I'll give you the 3 minutes. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay. Remember how you felt when you called the customer support? First, they put you on hold, and then you have to repeat the same problem over and over again to different people. I have never seen a happy customer on hold. We customers, people, hate being on hold. As a matter of fact, 60% of us will want to hang up after second minute. 1 in 3 of us will never call back. But businesses and companies still don't understand us and still keep us on hold. And on average, they keep us for 13 minutes. As a matter of fact, this may seem ridiculous, but globally it's a big problem. In 2021, businesses across the globe lost $62 billion in sales because of bad customer support. It's personally impacting me, it's impacting my wife, it's impacting my business, and I bet it has impacted you at some point. You rolled your eyes on customer support. How do we solve this? To solve this, we have built Whelp, a customer support automation platform. Using Whelp, now companies can actually automate their customer support up to 60%. And with Whelp, now they can close calls and tickets 4 times faster. That is $33,000 saved annually for a medium-sized business. This month, we have done $160,000 in MRR in sales. We're going to close the year of 2022, if not more, at $4 million annual recurring revenue. We are serving currently more than 1,200 companies across 32 countries. We have a tailor-made business model. For the companies that are small and medium and prefer cloud subscription, we meet them at their needs. For the larger size enterprises that prefer more privacy and want to have more control, we have an on-premise solution. The market is huge. By 2025, customer support platform market will reach $470 billion. We want to have a piece of that cake as well. How are we going to do that? In a huge and busy space. We have the more touch points with customers than any competitor in the market. We have 18 from CRM to messaging. We have taken a speedboat approach. That's them, this is us. We are fast, we can adapt, we can turn, and we can meet the customer where they need us. My co-founder Enrique and myself bring 15 years of experience in sales for SaaS and in 10 years of experience in AI. And Startup Lithuania has helped us to grow into Lithuanian market slowly. We just graduated from Techstars, and we raised $1 million in seed funding. Today, we are raising $5 million as a seed extension or Series A to expand into Europe, specifically Lithuania, and to do talent acquisition, also the R&D in voice cloning. My dear colleagues, my friends, and my dear, hopefully, co-citizens from Lithuania, next time when you're on hold, before you roll up your eyes, ask them if they have Whelp. So that come forward, let us automate more for better and improved customer support. Acho.
Yay! Seymour, I think you would definitely win the public vote, right? He would win the public vote today. Amazing.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, dear jury, questions?
Yes. Thanks a lot, Seymour. In the beginning, I was like, wait a minute. When I call, you direct me just to fill the ticket, and then I see all your tractions, So, okay, it may work, but, I should ask. So, Zendesk, Freshdesk, Intercom, absolutely see you compete with them in some sort of point, right? And you didn't mention it, so. The traction is nice, 130, 140 MRR, and probably you may go to 500,000. But what next when you see those top players in the market, especially in the US and Europe?
We have a strategic strategic exit plan in mind. In 5 years, we have actually started conversation with ServiceNow, Zendesk, and we want to be acquired by them for emerging markets. What we did right is to go after the markets that those big fishes didn't go first. They didn't like those markets. We went after LATAM, we went after Caribbean, we went after Middle East, we went after Southeast Asia. We have good customers from South Korea, and these companies didn't go. They went specifically after North America. What we did, we also started conversation and getting noticed by them. I want them to buy us. That's all. That's the exit plan for us.
That's actually the best strategy you go, becoming friends with the competitors. Yeah.
Thank you.
And now we know where the inspiration for the cruise ships came from,
Yes.
right? Okay. Jury, do we have more questions?
Yes, thank you. By far the best pitch among your segment, I must say.
Thank you. I am humble. Thank you so much.
So what is the marketing and sales strategy over here? Especially what I understand you have a very large geographical customer base, right?
Correct. We have 10 people in the team that speak multiple languages, speaking English, French, Russian. Hopefully, we're going to hire 5 people from Lithuania as well. We're working closely with Aquila and Polius from Startup Lithuania to start those initiatives. We also do a lot of paid advertising. We pay about $5,000 per month for paid advertising. We also do partnerships. We know that, 2 heads are better than one, and we don't have to reinvent the wheel. If there are companies that can actually resell us with their own margins, we're happy to do that as well. So those are the things that we do for marketing. Partnerships, sales team with multi-language background, as well as digital paid ads.
And thank you for that, Seymour. We're out of time.
Thank you so much for the
Huge
opportunity.
round of applause
Bye-bye.
for the team Whelp. Okay. I believe you all missed something called online pitch, right? So now I would like to invite on our virtual stage HotelBuddy and the representative Kadi.
Hi, Vilnius. I'm so sorry that I cannot be there, but I'm sure that you're having a great time over there. So I'm starting. Imagine that you have just arrived to a hotel and you would like to check in, but then you realize that there is a long line of people waiting in front of you. You've had a long flight, you're tired, and you have no desire to wait. But believe me, for the hotels, a situation like this is even worse. My name is Kadi, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of HotelBuddy. Think airports. I bet that you can't even remember the last time that you actually checked in at the airport counter. Your boarding pass is on your phone. Yet most of the hotels still have you fill in paper registration forms and make you wait in those long lines. HotelBuddy lets you skip the check-in lines completely. And we don't stop there. You can also use HotelBuddy to open your room door, chat with the hotel staff, order room service, and even watch your favorite Netflix series from the hotel TV. And why do the hotels love us? Well, with HotelBuddy, they aren't just making their guests happy, but we are helping them to significantly reduce the labor costs while driving up the sales revenue and customer satisfaction rates. We have only gotten started, but we have already signed up 1,000 paying customers, hotel rooms, and more than 3,000 in the pipeline already. We're a B2B SaaS-driven company with a plug-and-play IoT-based door lock modules that we offer for monthly subscription. Hardware might sound scary to you, but software alone isn't enough to open the hotel room doors. And thanks to the hardware component that we have developed in-house, we truly have a unique and a standalone position on the hotel guest technology market. This opportunity is huge. The digitalization in hotels has only gotten started, but we will see a rapid growth during the next few years. It might just be that the first one who gets there will become the global market leader and possibly a new hotel tech unicorn. Our founding team comprises of 2 technical founders and myself. Combined, we have almost 60 years of market experience, both in hospitality and IT. We are currently seeking capital to help us onboard 5,000 new hotel rooms and expand outside of the Baltic states. This round will be also reinforced with an equity-free grant from Enterprise Estonia. 70% of the round is already signed, and there is a lot of interest, so we are expecting to close soon. Thank you guys very much for listening, and I wish you a great day.
Thank you so much, Kadi, for your virtual presentation. Do you hear us well?
Yes, I do.
Amazing. Dear jury, do we have questions? Everyone seems shocked. Sandra.
Okay, did I get it right that you have software and hardware at the same time? So how is hardware scalable?
I will show you. So this is
You're going to show me how scalable is it? Okay.
Nice.
Yes, I will explain it. So basically, this is a standard hotel room door lock. This is Assa Abloy, so they are a global market leader, and this lock is not online. So what we have done here, and this is the piece of the hardware. Normally, it's of course not connected with the tape, but this is the hardware. So it's a small chip that we have developed in-house, and it is super easy to install. The hotel maintenance team can do it themselves. It takes approximately 6 minutes to install one of these. And then we do the configuration from here in Estonia. And this gives the lock the alternative way to open it from online, but the existing system will remain working. And we are the only company that does such a comprehensive solution with the software plus the hardware particle, which is really needed to get through the doors.
Thank you.
Okay, Paulus. Hello, Kadi. Thanks for the pitch. Who is the payer?
Who is what?
Who is the payer? Who pays for a service?
We're a B2B business, so the hotels pay for that.
Okay, so can you briefly tell me how you're different from a Marriott program they have for their network, which actually seems to be the same features?
Yeah, Marriott is a big chain. Big chains develop their own solutions. They have definitely the resources for that. Marriott has a Bonvoy app, which you need to download. Our application is web-based. And our customers are mid-sized and larger independent hotels and hotel groups. So we are not after the big chains, actually. And yeah, 64% of the European market is independent hotels and hotel groups.
And we have time for one last question. Marius?
Yes, thanks a lot for the presentation. So your plan is in the upcoming years, 5,000 hotels. But from the current practice, what are those main obstacles, but maybe I'll be more concrete. Why are typically saying no for your solution?
We launched in September 2021. So far, we actually haven't had any no's. It has been difficult times for hotels. And what we see right now, before we were the ones who were chasing after the hotels. Now the attraction, this has turned. So the hotels are actually contacting us to get the solution onboarded.
Amazing. Kadi, can you promise to be visiting Startup Fair next year?
Yes, I'm sorry I couldn't be here. It has been quite busy during this year.
Understandable.
But I will be in Vilnius next week, stepping up on the stage of login. So I hope to see you guys there.
Got it. Jury, +1 in all of the criteria, okay? Thank you, Kadi. Thank you for your presentation. And let's move on to the 7th pitching team, and I'd like to invite Filmustage and representative Ruslan. Ruslan, your 3 minutes starts now.
Hi, Startup Fair. How you feel? Not tired yet? Hopefully not, because we are going to talk about film industry. I want to tell you about our startup called Filmustage. My name is Ruslan. I'm a co-founder of this wonderful company, and we are building a smart pre-production platform for the filmmakers. So, do you like movies? I hope really yes. And probably some of you dreamed to make a movie by yourself, because, it's a wonderful world to dream and everything. But the question is how to begin. And it's a good question even for experienced filmmakers. Just like Roger Christian, one of our clients, an Oscar-winning nominant, he was the original creator of Star Wars trilogy. He's been doing set decorations for that. He's well known for that. So you need to start somehow. So at the very beginning, all you got is just a screenplay. It's a bunch of paper, like 100-page long piece of text. And in the movie world, it's something comparable to building blueprint. Before you can start to build your Death Star, you need to understand what kind of materials you need, what kind of professionals do you need, your crew, your everything, and then plan it and schedule that building process before you can actually start shooting stars and kill everyone. So, in movie industry, they call it script breakdown. It's the cornerstone of movie production. You literally start to tear it apart, your wonderful screenplay. You start to gather all the information about actors, location, props, and everything like that. So actually, the problem is quite big because you need to process a huge chunk of text by yourself, find out like tens of thousands elements out of it, and people spend weeks of time on that. Sounds like a good issue and task for a machine. So why don't give the computer to do the stuff? We decided to do exactly that, and we created the platform for automatic script breakdown. So it works damn easy. You just upload the screenplay, and with the power of neural networks, we are able to extract all the possible information out of it. And this is just only the beginning. Our next step would be to connect all sorts of marketplaces, rentals, actors, agencies to our platform for you as a filmmaker to give the best and easiest way to plan your production. So we launched our platform already, so we have paying clients and some huge names who've been working on Star Wars, Mandalorian, Hunger Games, you name it, another film, very known films, and they love our stuff. How big is the problem? Around 5 million projects starts in US only, and all of them needs planning. Not much of them reach the screen, but here it is. They need to have it. So, few words about our team. It was started by a mixed team of filmmakers and software developers. Our CEO, Igor, is a really experienced filmmaker. He spent like 10 years doing exactly that. And the idea of the project was born on the film set. Together with Ruslan and Andrei, we strengthened the team and helped him to build it from the technological standpoint. 10 years of software development and development stuff. So, where Filmustage is now? We have really solid platform. We successfully sell it. We have a nice recognition from filmmakers, greatest feedback possible. So we want to make the industry democratized. We want to democratize filmmaking and want it way easier for filmmakers. So join us on our wonderful journey. Thank you.
Thank you for this. I like the email.
Thank you.
Yeah. Dear jury, questions?
Are you profitable at the moment?
Not yet. We are planning to become profitable in half a year if we reach our investment goals.
Okay. What is the revenue at the moment?
What?
Revenue.
So our annual revenue is about 40,000 actually.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Marius?
Maybe continuing the question. So with this 800,000, by the way, I love the pictures, you know, when you're actually learning something, like 5,000 projects, like 40,000 students in the US. It's something, you know, always to learn. So
thank you.
800,000, right? So what's the goal from this revenue point you at the moment, and of course, you know, entering the more in the US, taking more customers?
So a bit more background story. We started with the B2C approach, selling to direct users. Now we're switching to B2B approach, pitching studios, and we need to get a bit more recognition and coverage, going to film festivals. Most of this money will go to marketing. We have a sustainable pipeline, really nice sales team for that, and the rest will go for our well-planned set of features we need to produce and the team.
Yeah, but in numbers worse, like, you know, going to festivals, it's nice. But
so our next goal to have like 2 B2B cases this summer, and then around 20 cases close to the end of the year.
Okay, thanks.
The jury? Marley?
Yeah, thank you. So what is the business model still, and how do you plan to scale that?
At the moment, it's subscription-based, so we work with direct customers, so call it B2C. And now we're adding B2B approach, working directly with the studios.
Just a follow-up here. So subscription, but let's say the film is like a project. So where's the subscription element in it?
What do you mean?
Let's say recurring. Is there like recurring
It's
nature?
recurring, definitely. So the person or the studio buys the access to our application, and they continue to pay on a monthly basis.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry, so you said it's B2C?
It's partly B2C and B2B, because we are now selling access, giving subscriptions to end users, someone responsible for planning the project, like linear producers or assistant directors, and now we're slowly switching to studios and productions.
Okay, so basically, the producers paying, you know, for your solution
Yes.
at the moment,
Yes.
not the studios.
At the moment, single person.
Okay, thank you.
And we're out of time. Ruslan, thank you so much.
Thank you
for your presentation. So, second batch, last team, last pitching startup, Cyberpod, and the representative or co-founder, Ainus. Ainus, the stage is yours.
Hello, Hello, I'm Ainus, and I'm co-founder of Cyberpod. We are making circuit boards. The part that powers every smart device there is, from your phone, TVs, or even cars right now. But for 70 years, the fabrication of these parts haven't changed fundamentally. It still requires to even make this small prototype infrastructure of a factory. It takes weeks or months to make it. So basically, one engineer's mistake during the design process could lead to months in the product launch delay, especially during the COVID-19 period. And at Cyberpod, we're making hardware easier. We developed this 3D printer for electronics, which brings the convenience, which is currently available only for military and high-end research, to the rest of the market, to make prototypes faster and easier, with lower environmental impact, 8 times less CO2 and 0 water wasted. So for example, we can make a prototype, that 8-layer prototype, during the 6 hours, compared to the days or weeks, with a price 3 times less than even factories in China can make it. So prototyping market is only the fraction of the whole PCB market, but it's enough for our ambitions. We're already testing our technology with manufacturing companies, service companies globally, and they're excited about our technology. Our business model is simple. We're selling the machines, the 3D printer, and we're supplying 3D printing materials over the 8 years of the machine use, which will generate us 1.3 accumulative revenue with 72% of gross margin. We started a year ago when we became members of CERN Business Incubator. We developed our R&D machine that's currently making pilot projects. Next step will be to build our product, production system, and secure our IP, and start sales next year. My co-founder, Gintautas, is a laser and 3D printing expert with more than 3 years of experience in 3D printed electronics and laser industry. I myself have led multiple R&D projects and building these huge production lines for the health tech and hardware products in a hardware startup. So we're raising 500K, and over the next 18 months, we will planning to sell 4 units and generate 0.9 million of revenue. Thank you. Please, questions?
Thank you so much, Enos.
Okay.
The jury, Martinez.
Thank you, Enos. So what is the biggest challenge at the moment?
So the biggest challenge is to convince our users that our technology is good enough for what we are telling, yeah, and building the technology and the machines further, yeah. So basically, it's new technology, and we're making cheaper.
Okay, so how are you doing this? Convincing.
So yeah, so we were working on these pilot projects. Yeah, we're testing our technology with potential customers and partners, and making tests. Yeah, so we're comparing the traditional and our technology.
Okay, thank you.
Marius?
Yes, ready. Thank you, Enos. So you're planning to sell 4 units and in the upcoming time, right, after investment?
Yeah.
So is there, let's say, a waiting list, or you know already who you may sell those 4 units at the moment?
So basically, our Italian partner is a partner already for half a year right now, yeah, and we are constantly working with them, and we need to finish the tests, yeah, and they will tell us the decision if they want to work with us next year, yeah, on the current stage. Yeah, so basically, and other partners are also want to test the technology and then say if they will buy the machine, yeah.
You mentioned that you have some intellectual property in the pipeline, yes?
Yeah.
So again, my question would be, what's different? Because there are some solutions on the market which offer similar things what you do.
Yeah.
And what is your specific advantages comparing with them? Mm-hmm. And second question would be, is that machine basically the ink your ink is specific for your machine, or the printing material, or you can use somebody's else?
Okay, so time is ending. So basically, our operation cost is smaller. So we are proposing this solution to the market beyond the military and high-end research. Yeah. So our cost is better for the consumable electronics and around that market, basically.
And thank you for that, Enos. Thank you for your answers. Dear jury, thank you for your questions.
Yeah.
We're almost done with the batch number 2. Dear jury, please review your votes. Choose the 2 leading startups that will be invited to the grand final. And now I'd like to invite our partner, CloudVisor and Jonas Jovisches, to announce who gets a special prize, $5,000 worth of AVS credits. Let's get the microphone from the jury.
One. Hey everyone, I'm Jonas from CloudVisor. As said, we are a leading AWS reseller in the region, and we want to kickstart and help one of the contestants to start their journey in AWS Cloud. And we congratulate them with the first 5,000 AWS credits, and they go to 10x Immersive.
10x Immersive! You just won 5,000 of AVS credits. Do we have the best pitch? Look, that was the best pitch, right, of this batch. So it's a public vote and CloudVisor prize. We will definitely find the founder, or should we wait? How many chances do we have?
Clock is ticking.
He's not at the bar with the beer, with a pint of beer.
The prize will be here, so...
Oh, hello, yay!
Oh. Congratulations!
Congratulations once again! Family picture?
You know, the small guys are doing well.
Congrats!
Okay, and I do see that we already have the 2 finalists from this specific batch that go to the grand finale. First place, team named Whelp. Congratulations. Second team that is invited to the grand final is 10x Immerse. Congratulations once again, you're going to the final.